Warzone Morlocc 40k is back. The Death Guard face off against the Void Stalkers Space Marines in a 2,000 point Warhammer 40,000 battle report.
Welcome back to Warzone Morlocc 40k. We're back in the shed. Today we are playing Void Stalkers Space Marines versus the mighty Death Guard. The mighty Death Guard. And I am playing with a special guest in the house, Rich from the FLOORHAMMER podcast.
Hello.
Say hello, Rich.
Hello.
Talk to us about FLOORHAMMER.
We are a 40k, air quotes, narrative-driven podcast, not taking a competitive angle at all. Our tagline is the light take on the grimdark because we are not taking this seriously, and we just like to have a little bit of fun and chat about the hobby and the things that really get us enthusiastic.
We are kindred spirits in that sense because I've never taken this game seriously in my life, as my results show. I enjoy it, and you enjoy it too.
This is going to be a good one.
This is going to be epic. I haven't used the Void Stalkers in ages. They're big and purple. And we've got a wonderfully painted Death Guard army full of proxies. So if you're triggered by proxies, see around, because this is a proxy-filled awesomeness army that is used in the spirit of the game, as opposed to any neckbeards who are going to kick off over it. So enjoy this. Triple Helix War Games. What's it called, Rich?
Triple Helix War Games.
Triple Helix War Games. So good we said it 3 times. They are our sponsor.
Is that your gag?
Yeah, that's yeah. It hasn't been cleared as a gag with them, but I'm sure that they'll roll with it. Triple Helix War Games, all your discounted Games Workshop products and needs. Check them out. They've been very generous to us, and there's a wonderful store, an online presence. Subscribe. If you don't, Rich will find you.
I will.
Yeah, and Dave, will you?
Yeah, sure. Dave's useful.
And he will rain furious anger down upon you.
I've got to say, with Triple Helix, I've been a customer for years. My wife's even ordered stuff from them in the past as gifts, and she said it was flawlessly easy, and she doesn't do the Warhammers. So, yeah.
Your
props.
money check is in the post.
That's half the cut, right?
Half the cut, yeah. Please join us in paying homage to Brother Patrick, who, as you've all seen, is the new face of the Warhammer Plus Battle Report section of the app.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. It's beyond belief. I'm so glad we can talk about it because Handsome Patrick, as we all know and love, is a brilliant gamer, a enthusiastic crusher of armies.
Yes.
And a gentleman to boot who will accommodate anyone at any time, from beginner to expert. He'll crush them all. So we're calling him Treacherous Patrick for leaving us.
That's fair.
It is fair, and he's a terrible human being, and I wish nothing but bad things for him. 2,000 points, Void Stalkers versus the Death Guard. Proxy war.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Okay, this is my 2,000 points of Death Guard. I'm proxying the Plague Bearers as Poxwalkers as they lost their entry out the Codex. Character-wise, I've got the Foul Blight Spawn. He's the guy with the Unpleasant Flamer. I've got a Malignant Plague Caster. That's the other Plague Bearer character.
Where's he?
He's just here.
Ah, yeah.
I've got my Blight Lord Terminators here, based off Age of Sigmar models.
They are cool.
Because that's what you would do, Bill. The Leviathan
It's a better range.
The Leviathan counts as a Hellbrute.
Hellbrute, tasty, looking awesome.
I've got my 2 Mephetic Blight Haulers over here for a bit of mobile firepower. And my Death Shroud Terminators are there, the beefy boys.
Beef!
And my Plague Burst Crawlers at the back there.
Nice.
And the Great Unclean one, which is now a Defiler. It's the Glockin model from Age of Sigmar. It kind of counts as having a Power Scourge and the cannon, so that's good enough for me.
It's just awesome.
I've got my Lord of Contagion down here. He's my Warlord. And I've got the 2 Plague Drones here as the Fetid Blight Drones, proxying again. So all over, it's 1995 points. So I think I'm 5 points under you, Bill, and I'll claim the moral victory on that one.
I'll quickly drop something for 5 points so we can call it a draw. Here we go with my 2,000 points of Void Stalkers, Ultramarines Successor Space Marines. Starting with the Warlord and HQ, Chapter Master Sagan himself, He has a relic shield and a heavy bolt pistol. His Warlord trait is Master of the Codex. And he's just going to be a beef house. So a little look at him there. Yes. Backing him up is his trusty librarian. He knows the powers Psychic Fortress and Null Zone, and he's rocking a Force sword, so just ignore the stave, it's a sword. And for my elites, I've gone for an Apothecary there. Backing them up, I've got 10 Hellblasters with the Assault variant. I have 6 Boltstorm Gauntlet Aggressors, looking to do some Horde shredding. I have a Redemptor Dreadnought with the Gatling Cannon and Underslung Fist Flamer. He doesn't have the Icarus Rocket Pod, I've had to shave some points. I have 3 Outriders. The banner is completely ineffective other than looking cool. And on this side, my 3 troops choices are 3 bog standard units of Intercessors, one of which will ride in the Impulsor. And heavy support here, I have the Repulsor Executioner with the Laser Destroyer, Gatling Cannon, Heavy Bolters, and all the bells and whistles. Coming in at 12 command points, 2,000 points on the nose. Okay, today's mission is going to be the open war deck, take and hold, which is 6 objectives have been placed on the board. You get a point at the beginning of your command phase from turn 2 for each one you hold. There's no secondaries because that's not how we roll. This is the deployment type, end to end, long ends. And there's a little twist where basically everything can move an extra inch in movement, charging and advancing, which is quite handy, especially for Death Guard, but it's all relative because I can do it as well. So, as I pull back, steady on, we can, we can show deployment. Rich, show us how you've deployed.
I have more.
There's a can of Raid there, just in case we need to exterminate some of your Poxwalkers.
There is, and the flies especially.
Yeah.
I've kind of mobbed up on the objectives that are here.
Let's have a look where the objectives are first. So you've got one here.
Yep.
One
back here.
over there, yeah.
We decided 2 around the statues because
we've gone Larry in the middle.
very important to make sure we claim those Imperium statues.
And I've got one in the building here
over there.
and the building there. So let's just talk about, carry on with your deployment.
Yeah, so I've deliberately deployed on this one to make sure I hold it and give myself some options to go and grab that one, plus a push up the middle. And I've got all of my Terminator-based units in reserve, so they will
in
be
the tactical reserve section of Hanson Patrick's command map, available
so
nowhere.
So fancy.
And on my side, I've deployed Dustley. I have a unit of Intercessors there. I have my aggressors big and bold, set up like a snooker rack. I have Intercessors there, my Apothecary also. Impulsor with 5 Intercessors inside as the 3rd troop's choice there. I have the Hellblasters there to try and screen out a bit of backfield and be ready to hose down when death arrives. I put my Executioner behind the crate because it is line of sight blocking and I didn't want it to die turn 1 because I know what I'm like. Beefy Captain with his hair flowing lushly in the wind.
What's that feel like?
Yeah, we don't know because we're a pair of boiled eggs, aren't we? And we've got my Dreadnought and my bikes flying the flag for the Void Stalkers. So it is time to roll off to see who goes first. Would you grab a tactical Warzone Morloc dice?
Gladly.
Good luck.
You.
Yeah, it's a terrible roll on both counts, but I am going to go first. With the Seal of Oath from the mighty Chapter Master, we are picking the Defiler, aka the biggest, baddest thing on the board in looks anyway. Now we did talk about stratagem that you can play, Rich.
Yes, I considered making it so that you were unable to target, but we went for a thematic and fun option. So
let the record show, tactics were considered.
It is, yes.
It could have been blocked, but it would negate the whole wall, the relic itself, and we've decided, or you very kindly decided, to keep it fun and themey.
And you're also getting rid of the most questionable proxy on the board as well, which is a double win.
Yeah. But what a proxy. Look at it. Beast. Yeah, so to cover the movement, my bikes have advanced, not advanced, they've rolled their full movement up to this place here. The Intercessors pushed forward from the edge of the building onto my home objective. My Executioner has come out to play. He's got a line of sight on some beefy stuff down that end. Aggressors have gone double nuts and use their extra inch of movement as per the circumstance or twist, but as part of the open war deck to get in range of the Poxwalkers. These guys have pretty much stayed there because they're going to be holding the objective. I've moved my Librarian up because I'm going to try and do one of my powers to try and keep them all alive, essentially. The Impulsor has shimmied over this way and used its Impulsor ability to disgorge the Ultramarines or the Void Stalkers within onto the objective over there. Whether they survive long enough or not, time will tell. And the Hellblasters, I know they're a powerful unit, but I am keeping them in reserve, essentially, waiting for the Death Guard to pull the trigger on their Terminators. Into the Psychics, the Librarian is going to try and cast Psychic Fortress. You are out of range for any denial because your boy there is just outside. Looking for a walk charge of 6. That's a 3. I'm going to command point that straight away because I need my guys to survive. Although you haven't got a lot that can shoot. Well, you have got some things that can shoot.
I've got a fair amount of AP3, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to have another go for the command point. It's a strong 10.
That'll do.
So that'll do. That's a significant pass into the shooting phase. I did forget to say that my Chapter Master had selected the aggressors to be the beneficiary of his reroll all hits ability. So that's going to be on these guys, and we're going to be hosing down this squad of Poxwalkers here. Bye. So I will prepare the shovel. So I rolled this for my launches, which means I'm going to have how many? 62?
62, I think we
62
worked
shots.
out.
We're not going to show it on camera because it's just silly. 62 shots coming in against the Poxwalkers. An obscene amount of dice were rolled. The Poxwalkers have been hosed down and removed from play.
It was my turn with the shovel.
Yeah, I overkilled by only 2 though.
It wasn't bad.
It was a noble effort from the disgusting zombies. Okay, next up to fight is in fact going to be the Repulsor Executioner, as the Dreadnought is out of range of everything. The only guns in range on it are the Laser Destroyer and the Heavy Bolters, and I'm going to target the Hellbrute over here. I was thinking about targeting this unit. I know it has the Seal of Oath thing on it, but thematically I want it to get involved and get up, because it's just too cool not to. So we are going to target with the Laser Destroyer first. I'm going to play a stratagem which is Martial Precision, making one of those 2 shots to hit, automatically hit. So rolling to hit with the second one, which is looking for a 3+. It's a 2. Oof. Well, good thing I got 1 through. Looking for a 3 to wound it. It's a 5.
It's a 5 up invulnerable, save for the demonic roll, which it fails.
D3 plus 3 damage coming in on the... So 1.
And it's -1 because of the Death Guard rules, so it's going to take 3.
Resilient Death Guard. Okay, following up with the Heavy Bolters now. 3s to hit, 5s to wound?
Yeah.
5s to wound. So only the 1.
It saves.
Curses. Well, some damage has been done. Not a massive showing for the Executioner there. Round on this side of the board, I'm going to target the horrible lawnmowers of death with the Intercessors. Here we go. 3s to hit. Oh, it's horrendous. It's only 5 have gone through. 5s to wound. 2.
-1. That is 1 taken, 1 saved.
So not a lot of damage has gone in there. I've taken 1 wound off. They're probably going to get eaten, but you've got to be in it to win it. I think that's everything I can shoot.
Transport itself,
oh yeah, we can do the Stubber. 3 mighty hits. Of course it's 4 shots. So, only 3 got through. 5s to wound.
5s again, yep.
1's gone through.
Ooh. Yep, takes it.
Oh, another wound's gone. It's always worth firing the small stuff. And that's it. That's the end of my shooting. That's nothing to assault at the moment. I've pushed up to try and get some board control on some of the objectives. I think they're all going to die.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in Death Guard turn 1.
I've left these boys on the objective because they're doing a mighty good job of holding it, and I do need to score some actual points.
Points game, isn't it?
It is, apparently. The Plague Burst Crawler's popped out from behind cover in order to get some line of sight down the battlefield with its secondary weapons, the entropy cannons.
I've seen a movie like that when I was just staring down a hole.
I mean, short and stubby, but sure.
Yeah. It's green and infected too.
This lad's moved up to get a shooting position, which may be his only shot of the game, yet to be seen. My characters are pushed up a bit without getting too close.
Yeah, they're screened by the Hellbrew, aren't they? And the Poxwalkers.
They are. I tried to get this guy, who is actually the unit with the horrendous flamer, even though I bought and painted the wrong model. He still has that little gun thing, so that counts.
That'll do.
I tried to get him within assault flamer range of the aggressors, but I was short on the re-roll on the advance.
Yeah, you're coming down Payne Avenue right now.
These guys have rushed into the middle street. I'm going to try and swamp the objective if they survive another hail of bolt rounds. And this lot, the Demon Engines, have all moved up to take on the Intercessors and the Impulsor. Yeah, I can't help
feel like I've made a massive tactical error there.
I mean, through past history, those lawnmowers are pretty unpleasant. And the Terminators remain in reserve.
Awesome. Psychic phase.
Yeah, let's do it. My Malignant Plaguecaster here is going to cast Miasma of Pestilence on the Poxwalkers to give them a -1 to be hit, so they hopefully survive a little bit. That is not cast, so that is a re-roll straight away with a command point. And that is also not cast.
Oh, Rich.
Rubbish.
Tragedy in the war zone.
Yep, so my only other option then is to smite the aggressors.
Yeah, they're in range. Oh,
which is
no!
a miscast, so I take D3 mortal wounds. This is 1 mortal wound, which is not so bad.
I'm going to make a bad dice rolling meme for you, like I've done for everyone else in the Warzone so far, and insert that here.
Right, Mephetic Blight Haulers are going to fire at the Impulsor, so we will start with the Multi-Melters, which are at short range. So that is 3 hits, and it's toughness 7, isn't it?
Yes.
So that'll be 3 wounds.
Oh,
AP
Lord.
-4, so I don't think you get saved unless there's an invuln.
No, although the shield dome is modelled on it, I didn't pay the points for it because I was a bit short, so that'll go straight through.
This is going to hurt Bill because it's 3d6 plus 2 for each one.
I'm going to go...
So that is 6, 7 plus 6. That is 13 wounds.
It doesn't have 13 wounds, I don't think. This particular Impulsor has exploded more times than it has transported models. Will it roll a 6?
No, you're all right.
No? Okay, so it's just removed from play and the Intercessors live to fight another day.
So I'm going to fire this guy at the Redemptor. I'm going to use Fire Fever, the stratagem, to give him +1 to hit and wound. For
I've got a fever.
So it's 2 shots with, this is a twin las cannon, that doesn't look like it. Both hits.
Oof.
And I'm going to re-roll to wound that 1 with a command point. So that's 2
You re-rolled in the
wounds.
psychic phase, didn't you?
I did, yeah. So it's -3 AP.
Okay, and I've got the Psychic Fortress power going at the moment, so I should be able to shrug some of that. Yeah, with Psychic Fortress, it's 2 5+s to try and keep it in the game, but 1 is saved, 1 is not.
D6.
Oh.
So it's 2 damage.
Oh, I think I got away with that, Rich.
I think you did. All right, Defiler's up next. It's going to target the Redemptor Dreadnought as well, because I know that thing's unpleasant. So it's got a battle cannon, or a Defiler cannon actually, with D6 shots, so that's 4.
That's decent. Derek the Defiler.
Derek.
He looks like a Derek. Have you seen his face?
Offending all your viewers called Derek.
I don't think we have any. If your name is Derek and you're watching this, let me know and I'll send you something.
You still owe me £100, Bill, so don't expect it.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago, man. With inflation.
Right, it's strength 8, so it's going to be wounding on not that.
Oh, it's the Snake Eyes in the war zone. Can you Adam and Eve it? That's outrageous.
It's outrageous. Okay, moving on then to the Reaper autocannon, which has 4 shots. And good lord,
wow.
That is terrible rolling.
Dude.
Gonna need a 5 to wound you, and that's a nothing.
It's a 4. No, it's no good.
Good work, lad.
Derek's letting you down. Plagueburst Crawler next.
It is. It's in range of the Redemptor, so we're going to pour fire on that thing. The Plagueburst Mortal will go first with D6 shots.
Oh, now we're talking.
Let's see if the hit roll can match. Not particularly.
What is it to hit?
It is 3s to hit.
Oh, okay.
Strength 8, so it is only wounding once. However, it is a plague weapon, this one, so I get to re-roll the 1s to wound.
Oh, nice, nice. Well remembered.
That is 3 wounds at -2 damage.
So 3 5-ups needed for the Dread. I make 2 of them and...
Takes a paltry
Take
2
1.
damage. I have, however, got the entropy cannons still to go.
Awesome.
So
but wait, there's more.
the entropy cannons at 2 shots apiece. 1 hit, 1 miss. And at strength 8, that's a wound. These are -4, so you're going to get that invuln again, and they're D3 plus 3 damage.
Yeah, Psychic Fortress, please come through. No.
So that is 5 damage.
Wow, strong. Strong. The firing is concluded. We're now into the choppy phase.
Yes, so these are 2 separate units. So this one in the middle here that you wounded already will charge your intercessors.
Okay. I'm not going to overwatch or anything because it'd be pitiful.
Shall I make a meal out of this roll for the charge ranges? Oh, look, a 7 and a 6, I'm in.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Glorious.
They get to make 3 attacks rolls for each attack on their profile of 4. So this is 12 attacks coming
I
up.
am playing transhuman physiology on them.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, that's all I can do to try and survive.
It's a pretty average roll, and their strength 7, so now they're wounding you on 4s.
Yeah, so it would have been 3 before, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So let's see how much this pays off.
A
I
bit.
mitigated 1.
I get to re-roll the 1 because it's a plague weapon.
Oh, good.
So you took out 2.
Okay, well, you know, it's better than nothing.
Right, so they are damage 2 and AP -2.
5s? Oh, 1, 2, 3 Marines are dead.
Okay,
Is that
and yep, that's right. And unless you want to interrupt combat, I'll be doing that again with the other one.
Yeah, you crack on. I'm not going to.
Oh, no, don't. Well, they've all got top knots. That's fine. Just making sure I haven't taken.
I made
any
sure all
more.
my top knots are still attached. We'll see how they fare at the end of the game.
Right, and the other flesh mower with a not so great roll.
Oh, there's a lot of 1s and
you
2s,
might be
bro.
in. You might be in here, Bill, for a bit of surviving. Oh!
Oof. Oof.
You're going to live. That's a reroll of a 1 actually with the plague weapon rule. So that is 2 saves you need to make. You want to make 1 here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to... got to be strong. Oh, do I command point reroll? I'm going to have to because that's the difference between scoring that.
Yeah,
and
because
not,
you
isn't
got
it?
obsec and I don't.
Yeah, I'm
so.
spending a command point to reroll one of the saves. Looking for a 5.
Oh, it teetered.
It's not. It teased me, so it did. But that squad is wiped. That is the end of turn 1. As you can see, we've both lost some units. Firm control for the Death Guard over on that objective over there. This objective over here. The middle is on offer still, and I control this objective over here, this one here, and this one here. So, going into Space Marines, turn 2. In the command phase, I've scored 3 points for the 3 objectives that I was in control of. I rolled for my Master of the Codex command point back, but nothing happened, so that's a massive waste. That's 2 turns in a row now. It's been a turkey. In the movement phase, I've switched around, and the bikes are coming down the left flank now to try and see if they can chop into some of the snot bags at the back there. The Redemptor Dreadnought has stomped forwards, along with the aggressors are pushing up. Remembering you get an extra inch of movement with this particular twist in this game, so aggressors actually getting a 6-inch move is quite tasty. The Chapter Master again, he nominated the aggressors once again to be the beneficiaries of his buff. The Librarian and the Apothecary have moved up as well because I might be able to bring one back if one dies. Over on this side, the Executioner has stayed still to try and get the full potential for the shooting.
Brutal.
And obviously remembering to use it properly this time. Over here, I've strung these guys back a little bit, so they're still on the objective, but I'm just wary of the Terminators coming in.
It's a very tactical play, Bill.
Well, I'm trying.
You try, I like it.
Long-suffering members of the channel have watched me drag my ass through games far too many times, so I'm trying to apply some tactics. Over on this side, the Hellblasters use that extra inch to just shift across and get in range to do some firing against those because they've been out of play for a whole turn. That side's looking very threatening and we might be able to get some action involved. I'm going to go for Psychic Fortress on my boys again, looking for a 6.
Is a 6.
Oh, it is a 6. That's massively deniable for you.
I'm going to try with my Plague Caster here. That is a wonderful roll.
It's exactly half of what you needed.
It is. Well done, lads.
And I'm going to attempt to smite, because non-zone, I'm just going to turn off my own Psychic Fortress.
Yeah, not worth it, really.
It's not worth it, really, no. So I'm going to attempt to smite the nearest enemy. In fact, I don't think it is the
I think it's the Plague Bearers.
Yeah.
Well, Poxwalkers.
I haven't got a choice, really, so I'm going to have to do it. Because,
Might as well, mate.
Yeah, so here we go. Well, I'll pass that.
Okay, how much damage?
Is it D3?
It's D3.
Only the one.
I'll try and shrug it on a 6. Yep. You smited his arm off, but he doesn't seem to mind.
That'll learn me. First up to shoot is going to be the Repulsor Executioner. Remembering its special rule, Aquilon Optics, giving me an extra 1 +1 to my hit rolls. So I'm going to
play a stratagem, a foul smoke screen on the Defiler.
Yeah, I've got to use the Seal of Oath at some point, otherwise you lot will all shout at me in the comments.
For sure.
So
it's going to be -1 to hit, so it'll cancel out your optics.
Okay, so I'll do the Laser Destroyer first. Are we looking for now 3s?
Yes. With rerolls. Thankfully.
1.
+1.
To wound.
It's going to be 3s.
So. Seal of Oath reroll to
What a
wound.
relic.
Oh, lucky me.
5 up invuln for this guy from his demon hood. Nope. So he's going to take whatever horrendous number of dice.
D3 +3, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's -1 for him being Nurgle.
3, so 6. So it takes 5 wounds. He in fact takes the 6 wounds. Why so?
He doesn't get -1 damage. He in fact regenerates a wound at the start of my turn.
Okay, so it's kind of like a Nurgle sort of living metal sort of ability.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, well, that's done a bit of a solid there. Let's carry on with the shooting with the heavy bolters. Again, 3s. Re-rolling the 1s and the 2s.
You're hitting on 4s because he's -1 to be hit.
4s, okay.
So you can re-roll those 3s as well.
1 extra, so I've got 3.
And winning on 5s. And re-rolling 3. This.
Glad you're here, Rich.
This
oath. 3.
This oath, man. This oath. Oh my god, he takes all
dude,
6.
Dude.
He's very close to dead on 2 wounds left.
The Seal of Oath.
Brutal.
Derek suffering badly here. And I'll do all the rest of the small fire was declared at the Poxwalkers over here.
Yes, they're just within 24.
So I fired the rest of the small arms fire of the Executioner into the Poxwalkers, taking them down to a measly...
There's 12 left.
12 left.
They're all in here.
Oh, of course, they're in the building, aren't they?
They're sneaking.
Thought I'd done the job then. Next up to fire is going to be the Hellblasters with the Assault variant. 24-inch range. I'm targeting the wounded Lawnmower of Death proxy Bug Rider. There's no point overcharging because it's -1 damage from all sort of Death Guard shenanigans, is it not? They are disgustingly resilient, so no point. So it's 21 shots because they are Assault 3.
Brutal.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh boy.
And because I didn't overcharge, they are only Strength 6, so I'm looking for 5s to wound. Now 8 have gone through.
Let's hope for some passes here on their invuln save. Trash! It's dead.
Hose down.
It may explode, but it only harms non-Nurgle units when it goes bang,
Okay,
so I won't
because
roll
all you're
for it.
doing is going to spray him
It's just
with
pus everywhere.
a facial
Yep.
of Nurgle order. My aggressors, I've got a few targets here. Basically, I thought I could clear off that extra flying bug, but it turns out that the 2 units there are still in the objective range, so it wouldn't really matter if I did hose it down this turn. However, the Poxwalkers are ever shimmying forward, so I'm going to choose to use my aggressors to hose down the remainder of this unit of 12. Believe it or not, the aggressors did manage to wipe off the 12 there, which might play into the game later on.
I'm running out of objective secured units, that's for sure.
Yeah, so my troops might be able to get a bit handy. Moving on, I'm going to fire the Dreadnought next. So the Redemptor is going to be shooting first. It's going to be shooting all of its guns except the Flamer at the flying bug over there.
It's on 4 wounds left, so it's
it is in Raspberry mode. I'm going to use the Flamer because the only thing in range is going to be the Dreadnought, so it can't hurt. Off we go. So the Dreadnought is going to use Wisdom of the Ancients. Because he is bracketed, it just brings things back into a bit more in my favour. On with the Gatling Cannon first, against the disgusting flying bug over there on the objective.
Yep.
Hitting on its 4s, but I'm re-rolling the 1s.
Yes.
7 went through, re-rolling that one.
Nice.
8.
5s.
5s to wound. Not many, just a 2, is it?
Yep,
Curses.
and they get their armour save -1. So they take 1.
Nah. The rest of the guns fired, Rich very generously allowed me to fire my grenade launchers at the Dreadnought here, because of course they've got a shorter range.
Yep.
But none of it did anything. The bike's coming in now to shoot at the Poxwalkers, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s.
See if I can do my 6
4.
shrugs. Nope, 4 dead.
Yes. Suffer.
Should take them from here, really, in case you roll a double one.
Yeah. Wisdom. Everything is fired. The captain or the chapter master fired his pistol to no effect. All the other small arms, they're reholstered because they can't hit a barn door. Into combat phase. The bike is going in. This many, 16 attacks into the poxwalkers. Hitting on 3s. Rolling on 4s. 5 have gone through.
5 shrugs on a 6 up. Save 1, 4 die.
Some attacks coming back in now from the poxwalkers.
Yep, I've spent my 1 command point on my Harbinger stratagem that lets them re-roll there to hit rolls, because otherwise it's not going to do well for them.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, thank God for that re-roll.
Toughness 5 on the bikes.
Going on 5s.
Hopefully this sifts out a few. Oh, you've done well, haven't you?
Done all right there. 5 wounds with no AP.
This one I made earlier. 3 is more.
What a use of a stratagem that was!
Oh, we are mighty! That sums up the end of that turn. They're not going to fail any morale because they're immune, are they not?
They are. They have a special rule where you have to kill all of them.
I know everything, even though you just told me. Brilliant. So, at the end of that turn, it's looking pretty strong for both sides, actually. It's still quite balanced.
It is.
Let's see what... but Rich has got a lot to bring on. What it happened in turn 2. Rich has scored 2 victory points. Count them. 1 and 2 over there. With the regeneration ability of the Defiler, he's gone up to 3 wounds.
Yep.
And you've done some movement, so let's cover what you've done.
Yep, so I've pushed this the lawnmower up to get as close to the middle of the board as possible. A, grab that objective. B, charge those boys if I get lucky.
Yeah.
And they don't mow him down with shooting. The other vehicles have kind of moved up the middle of the board. He's severely hampered his movement now.
Yeah, he is proper raspberry. He got an extra inch of movement because of the twist of the particular mission.
Which was handy. These guys have stayed holding this objective but repositioned to do some shooting and try and get away from these damn hellblasters.
Yeah.
And then it was reserves time. So I've had the Blightlord Terminators and the Lord of Contagion drop in over here.
Yeah.
To concentrate some firepower over here and take them off the objective, and the Death Shrouds have turned up there. They were going to drop on the other side of the board, but Bill has kindly pointed out that Auspex scan is a thing.
We were considering over here. I would have Auspex scanned with my assault plasma incinerators, so we opted for this side where I won't be able to hit a barn door with my guys here. Yeah,
very honest play there, Bill, because 30 of those shots with no modifiers to hit would have made a big dent in that unit.
Gentlemanly game, isn't it? Gentlemanly.
Is. And these boys are locked in combat over here and have no reason to fall back at all.
All right. In addition, in the command phase,
I spent the stratagem on the Deadwalk again to bring some of these guys back. So I'm going to roll 7 dice for Nurgle. Any 3-ups, I think, bring back a Poxwalker. So that is 4 Poxwalkers added to the unit, and I now can't use it on them for the rest of the game.
That'll do. Second phase, in we go.
He's going to cast Miasma of Pestilence on the Poxwalkers to try and make them -1 to be hit. That is a Perils again.
What is it with the snake eyes?
That's a cocked dice. That is 2 more wounds.
Oh, the tragedy.
He's in a bad shake, and he will cast Smite on whatever's the nearest, which I think is that Redemptor Dreadnought.
I'd say the Dread, yeah.
And that is a fail, but he doesn't kill himself, so we can celebrate.
Bro.
I might actually just command point re-roll that.
Yeah, go on. Have a little spend up.
He's got 4, and I really want to try and get him gone. That is a terrible luck with the psychics. But
dude.
Hey, man, that's what happens when you dabble with the warp. Okay, the Death Shrouds are going to hit these guys with their Plague Spurt gauntlets. I knew you'd like this. They get pistol D6 shots, automatically hit. Not so great. That's 11. Okay, needing 5s and re-rolling 1s because they're the Plague rule, which is these 2 here. Not bad. That is 5 saves, no modifiers.
5 saves.
Yeah.
5 3+ saves.
They wound 1.
1 is wounded. We shall put it on our boy on the edge there. Next up to 5 is going to be the, what are they called? Blightlords.
Blightlord Terminators. So they're getting a re-roll of 1s to hit from the Lord of Contagion, and I'm spending a stratagem to give their bolt rounds the Plague Weapon rule, which re-rolls 1s to wound.
What is their strength?
Strength 4.
Okay.
So to hit,
that
is a good roll.
That is a bit saucy, Rich.
And then wounding on
Feel free to take it away.
4s. No, you're all right, Bill. And I'm rerolling those ones, which was a good spend of a command
you've
point
done well
there.
here.
Very well.
Oh, man.
That makes up for those gauntlets.
Rancid.
Saves, no mods.
I think I might see a few guys perish here.
Oh dear.
1 dead, 2 dead,
And a wound.
and a wound. Now, I'm going to have to take my skipper away because I've put him up front, so that might increase the charge distance required to come and get me after. Tactics.
The Foul Blight Spawn here is going to target the aggressors with his Plague Sprayer. It's Assault D6. That is 5 shots.
Wow,
They
nice.
hit automatically and are strength 7.
Oh. Should I have
minus-
played transhuman?
Do you wish to do it now, Bill?
If you wouldn't mind, I didn't realise the
No,
strength
that's
of it.
fine, mate.
In which case, I will play transhuman for a CP, putting me down to 8.
Okay, so I'm only wounding on
Thanks
4s
for that,
now. They hit automatically. That's a cocked dice. So it saved you 1, which is just as well because they're AP -3 and they're damage 2.
Okay, so I've got my my psychic fortress. Is that
5
right?
up.
Your 5 up save. So
Yep.
is it just the 3 of them?
4.
4.
Ooh, tasty.
Oh, hello.
So one of them takes 2 wounds.
My apothecary is finally going to come into play, looking for 6 ups to try and shrug off those. It's a negative. 1 takes 2
The
wounds.
Blight Haulers are going to fire now. This one's got line of sight across to the
Repulsor Executioner.
and this one can fire at the Redemptor. So we'll do the Redemptor first.
Here we go.
This is 2 multi-melter shots. That's a cocked dice. So that's 1 hit. And it wounds with AP -3, so you get your shield.
My 5+ psychic fortress doesn't come into play.
It is 1 wound.
Oh, dude. Next up.
The missile launcher, which hits and fails to wound.
Oh, Rich. Those
No,
rolls.
the other guy's going to fire across at the executioner.
We're straight
now.
in. We're straight
So
in.
multi-melter is just in range, fails to hit twice,
Oh, dude.
and the missile launcher hits and fails to wound, so it's toughness 8.
Lord. Next up to fire is going to be the Plague Burst Crawler.
Yep, it's going to fire its
Big bullet hole.
entropy cannons at the Redemptor, and it is, I'm just checking range, it is going to lob a plague shell into the
Lord.
Hellblasters.
Hellblasters are going to struggle.
So 2 shots at this thing, and then there's the small arms fire will go into the aggressors actually.
Okay, nice.
So the entropy cannons, a hit and a miss, and fails to wound.
Oh, dude, you're rolling.
I know, it's been dreadful.
The cursed Morlock diet is what it is.
Yeah. 3 shots from the Rot Hell volley gun at the aggressors then. That is 1 hit.
Oh, dude.
That is a wound
Ooh la la.
at
Exchange.
-1.
4 up save on the aggressor.
He's dead.
Oh, so it kills him.
Yep.
Oh, he gets his 6+.
6+ ignore from the apothecary. That's true.
There's also a 1. So he is lost. Right, we're going to start bombing with the mortar next.
Let's do it. How many shots do I get? 5. That's been reliable.
Now we're doing it.
Hit on 3s. And then wounding on 2s. And we're rolling 1s because it's a plague weapon.
Oh, saucy.
3 saves at -2.
So 5's needed for the Hellblasters.
2 damage, that's 2 dead.
Oh, 2 dead. Would you please remove 2
back
from the back? Yeah,
For
it's fine.
sure.
The ones that can't hit anything anyways. Derek the Defiler.
He's badly wounded.
He's angered. He's got a limp. And that was before he even turned up today.
And he's going to fire all of his guns at the Redemptor, try and finish it off if I'm going to get lucky. So the cannon gets 6 shots.
Oh, dude.
My random number of shots have been very good to me.
Yeah, you've done all right there. Just can't wound.
Or hit, apparently.
Leave it out.
1, and it is strength 8, so it does wound. Toughness 7 of a
For
Redemptor?
Redemptor, I believe so, yeah.
And
so-
that is -2.
So for 5+. No, it takes
It's
another wound.
3 damage.
Oh, Lord. I think that's done him.
It's done him. Does he blow up?
Let's see if he blows up. Negative. The Redemptor Dreadnought is removed from play.
Okay, the Hellbrute will fire at the Repulsor Executioner. Spent a command point on the Fire Frenzy. to give him +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
Oh.
So las cannons, 2 hits.
Uh-oh.
And 2 wounds thanks to the stratagem. So that is AP -4.
So straight through?
-3, sorry, because it's a las cannon.
Okay,
so you're going to get a 6
sixes.
up.
2 of them, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
That is 2d6 damage. That is 10.
Oh!
There's the good roll.
10 damage. 6 wounds remaining on the Executioner. Okay, charge phase.
Because I want to give Bill another bucket of dice, the Flesh Mower is going to smash into the aggressors and hopefully do some damage.
It's a bad day at the office. We're going to do Overwatch because the sheer amount of shots should mean
something.
I get some 6s. It might shred some wounds off. Now with the Overwatch, I've managed to take off 2 wounds with a horrendous amount of firing and rerolls thanks to the Chapter Master. So taking off 2 wounds, if it was an infantry unit charging,
absolute mess.
I would have hosed them down like the guttural pigs they are.
Let's see if he makes it. Yep.
Here we go.
Which is good because I want to be able to... Can I slip round here? I can, can't I?
Well, you've got wings, I'm sure, yeah.
I don't want to get... Ooh, do I want to worry about...
Heroic intervention.
Heroic intervention. Let's hover over here. Ooh, good work, but that's deterred me from getting right behind you.
That was completely designed.
Well done, well played, Bill.
And was no way fluke.
And a charge from this guy. Here in a 5. Is that going to be enough?
I think so.
I've got to get past the objective. Yeah, it is. Only just, though. That objective causing trouble. And the Defiler charging as well. That's an 8, which is also going to be enough.
Uh-oh. Derek getting involved.
And yet more charges. The Lord of Contagions going into your Primaris. He's not on an 8. He is, because he gets +1 because of the mission special rules.
Indeed. Oh, so the twist, no less.
The twist, and I'll roll now whilst we're here for the Terminators, and they are very much in as well.
Oh la la, that objective is gone. Next up to charge is going to be these Terminators.
Yeah, they changed their mind. They're going to go against the Repulsor. It's a 9-inch charge. I get +1.
You do. I'm going to play the Repulsor platform stratagem, which reduces the charge distance by, I think, 2 inches.
Ooh, so I now need to roll a 10.
Ooh la la.
That is... Oh, let's do a command point reroll.
Oh, saucy.
This is brutal if they get in.
Ooh. Oh, it's a double 6. They're in.
Woof. Are we counting that as a double 6?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, I'll spend my command.
Despite my best efforts, they've charged in and they're going to chop my tank into little pieces.
We'll go with the Bloat Drone first with its Flesh Mower, making 12 attacks on the squad. That is not the best. And then winning on 3s. Rerolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. That hurts a lot. That's 6
massive.
saves at -2. Bill. 2 damage. So it just kills 1.
So I've removed the guy from the edge, but you're going to get a pilot anyway. I did make the apothecary save, but it didn't work out.
No.
So who's next?
So I'm going with the Hellbrute unless you wish to interrupt combat.
Ooh.
I've got to offer you the opportunity.
I think I should.
I think you should, which is why I mentioned it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Charitable Rich. So my aggressors have piled in. 2 can punch the Hellbrute and 2 can punch the Lawnmower.
Yep.
The Sergeant and 1 guy are going to attack the Hellbrute now. There's a -1 to hit, so I'll be hitting on 4s. But I'm re-rolling all failed hits because of the Chapter Master.
That ability.
Bit saucy, isn't it? Oof! Oof! Re-rolling these ones. Oof!
I immediately regret reminding you about that stratagem.
All hit.
Winning on 3s?
Strength 8. Toughness 7 years. Winning on 3s. Only 1 fails to wound.
I need the best invulnerable save roll of my life. Which I did not get, so it's going to take 6 D3 wounds and die.
Does it explode?
That is a good question. No.
No. Reroll it.
No.
Okay. We are remembering, of course, that the Death Guard -1 to the damage.
So many went through, it didn't matter.
It was all right. But here we go. The other 2 attacking the Lawnmower Man.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s, but re-rolling. Another stonking lot.
That's a little better for me.
Yeah, so, okay.
And 3s again, Bill.
3s again to wound.
I might live.
3 have gone through.
Invulnerable saves, I fail all 3, but their damage is reduced to 1.
Okay, so what's that?
Takes 3 wounds. Right, so overwhelmed was suggesting the interruption of combat that we forgot pile-ins towards the nearest enemy, so the dude who was here should have gone up against the Defiler, but we've rolled all the dice and done all the work, so the Defiler's going to basically get a longer consolidation, longer pile-in than normal to get in combat over here, because he should have still been engaged with the unit, and we're just going to fudge it to fix it.
Attacking with the Defiler.
He is pretty wrecked, so he's only hitting on 5s, but he has a lot of attacks because of his Scourge, which he gets 2 hits. So we are going to be mooning on 4s only. That made a big difference, Bill.
Dude,
that just saved somebody.
Attacks coming in now are from the Blightlord Terminators.
Yes, and for the first time, I think I need to apply the Contagion rule, where you are -1 toughness for being within now 3 inches of my units, because they're making you all sick.
Oh, good. Sounds like real life.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right, hitting on 3s.
Oh, wow.
Rerolling 1s. Look at that Morloc symbol.
I hate it.
I've never been so happy to see Morloc on anything. These are coming in at strength 6.
Well, it's wounding on...
your toughest 3, so wounding on 2s.
Yeah, massively, yeah.
And re-rolling 1s to wound because of plague. This
Lord.
is going to hurt. That is all of them wounded at -2.
Mega Beef House rolling coming in, looking for 5s to survive. No. As you can see, they've been wiped from the board. What's next is going to be attacking the tank. Yeah, you just consolidate and take my objective. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Very.
Yeah, good.
And the Death Ray Terminators versus the tank. They are using their Man Reapers on the cleave mode.
Man Reaper.
So they are -1 to hit. So they're hitting on 3s because they hit on 2s normally. Coming in at strength 7, but you are toughness 8, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
So it's 5s re-rolling 1s.
Can't be done. Uh-oh.
Re-rolling 1s. Oh, that was a big
Or you've
re-roll.
gained a couple there.
That's 5 wounds at AP -3 and damage 2.
6 is required.
It's
Oh, I got rid of one. It's
8
lost.
wounds.
8 wounds. He's gone. Does he explode? Negative. The executioner has been executed. Over here, the combat has taken place. I managed to kill 5 more Poxwalkers, and in return, they dished out 2 wounds to one of my bikers. Terminators have absolutely cleaned up over here. That objective is no longer mine. Space Marines turn 3. I gained a command point back, also another command point back with the Master of the Codex Chapter Master trait. I have put the Chapter Master's aura ability back onto the aggressors.
So good.
Yeah, and to cover some movement, I've moved my Chapter Master and my Librarian this way. He's hard as nails with his relic shield and stuff like that, so I'm hoping he might be able to survive and score me some points. The Apothecary moved up, and he's used 1 command point to... I can't remember what it's called, but he's brought back an aggressor on full strength. Who's been placed there? Who's going to try and punch Derek in the face. Remembering Seal of Oath is still in play. The Hellblasters, I haven't got enough legs to come around this way, so they've come around into this second avenue of death to try and do some damage to these Terminators here, because they are awful. And they've pulled back to double down on that objective there. And that's where we are, straight into the Psychic phase. Psychic phase, going for Psychic Fortress, looking for that bubble of invulnerability. Looking for a 6. It's oh no, I'm going to CP that because it's very important. And it's gone off with an 11.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
No, okay, that's gone off. And then second power, obviously non-zone's only going to damage myself as much as everyone else. So I'm going to smite the nearest person, which is going to be. It's not?
It's actually going to be Derek, I think.
Derek.
It is, yeah.
Derek
7.
the Defiler. It's looking for a 5.
I'm going to try and deny it with my only roll. Oh, he did something!
I know, it's denied the... Okay, well, I'm going to punch him anyway, so... The Seal of Oath remains upon him, blessings or not. So the Intercessors have fired their shots into these Terminators. I took off a wound, surprisingly, so that was quite handy. Next up to fire is going to be the Hellblasters.
Oh, this is the one, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're all within 24 inches.
Toughness is...
5.
5, so no point overcharging, because the damage is going to be reduced to 1 anyway.
Correct.
Hooking for 3s to hit. Yeah, and to wound... strength 6, so 3s to wound. 3 of them.
Minus lots, so they're going to go on their 4-up invuln save. They take 2, and I don't know which of those dice it was, so I'll roll it again. They take 2.
Okay.
So 1 dead. Yeah.
Here come the rest of the shots that I should have rolled with the Hell Blasters. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Oh, not so good.
They might live.
That's a terrible roll.
And that was a good invuln save. I take 2. I thought the unit was wiped there, Bill.
Oh, well, I should have remembered the first time, and then the dice gods would have been with me. Sorry, these two have fired their shots to no effect at the Terminators. Yep. The bikers fired their pistols and took out 1 more Poxwalker. Into the fight phase, and because of reasons, the enemy attacks first.
Indeed, yes, something I'm still learning. So the flesh mower from the bloat drone against the aggressors. That was reasonably good hitting, and wounding on 3s unless you wish to muck about with that.
No, I can't. No, I'm running out of command points.
Okay. Rerolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. Nope. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6 saves, Bill, at -2.
5 ups.
Ooh, with a damage of 2, that is 2 dead and 1 wounded.
2 dead. And 1 wounded. I put it on the guy who came back.
Him, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not cloak guy.
So apothecary saves. Always forgetting. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Oh, he took 8 wounds in total. Sorry, 1 more. And it's going to mean that he's on full wounds.
Nice. My time to attack. I've got 3 aggressors left. The left and the middle one are going to attack the Defiler. The sergeant is going to attack the fetid bloat drone.
Very good, Bill.
Nailed it.
Just jumble out some names of diseases and things, and you're probably all right.
Okay, so both are on 3 wounds. Both are the same sort of toughness. I'm just going to smash into this first because it hasn't yet attacked, and it might save my ass.
Go for it.
So here we go. This many hitting on 3s, but it has Seal of Oath on it. So I'm re-rolling all failed hits.
Hitting on 4s actually, Bill, because the gauntlet.
4s, sorry. Still, of course it is the gauntlet. It's -1 to hit.
Winning on 3s, re-rolling because of the oath. That re-roll, man.
Yeah. Come on.
So important.
Oh man, worth every penny.
I did not make enough invulnerable saves. It is going to die.
Derek is gone.
Derek
Does it explode?
is not going to kill me, which is great.
See you around.
See ya, fella. That's
Thanks
your
for
oath
coming.
fulfilled, Bill.
The oath was fulfilled. We can all die happy. Next 4 attacks coming in from the sergeant against the drone. Hitting on 4s.
Re-rolling because of Chapter Master.
So we gain 1 more. 1 failed wound.
2 saves. Makes 1, takes 1 damage.
How many's down to 2?
2 wounds left.
Carrying on with the Poxwalkers coming in hot.
And wounding on 5s. Get 2 in.
2 3-up saves to the bikes. Oh, 1 is gone.
Ooh.
We're going to kick the banner's gone.
Are you sure? I don't mind a swap here.
Yeah, go on, because then we can have a little look at it. In return, we killed 2 more Poxwalkers. It's been a bit of a slog over here.
Okay, so I started the turn with objectives here, here, and here. So got 3 points, catching up with Bill's 5.
Nice.
The bloat drone fell back out of combat round here. These guys moved up to cause some mischief.
Yes.
I repositioned the blight haulers so they can shoot at the hell blasters but still hold the objective.
Nicely done.
Terminators burst out of the building along with the Lord of Contagion.
Oh yeah, there's a couple in there as well.
Yeah, there's 2 that I couldn't quite get out, so they won't be able to see anything, but never mind. And the death shrouds here have advanced towards this cluster of
an
Marines.
imposing sight.
Yes, so hopefully they can do something because there's a big body there.
They remain in combat, and the Plague Burst Crawler sits still,
It's just
as is their want.
Yeah. Right, my Warlord trait is Foul Effluence on the Lord of Contagion here.
Oh, he's come through the wall, has he?
He's come bursting through the wall. While the enemy unit is within 6 inches of the Warlord at the end of the movement phase, roll a d6 for that unit. On a 4+, it suffers a mortal wound.
Oh, nice. Here we go.
So your
Softening me
captain
up.
takes a mortal wound,
Oh.
and the librarian takes a mortal wound.
Tasty. There's even more.
There's more plague stuff to come. I've got my relic, which is the Plague Skull of Golotha. Once per battle at the end of the movement phase, which is now, the bearer can use the relic. If it does, select an enemy unit within 6 inches of the bearer. and rolls 7d6. For each 4 or 5, it takes a mortal wound. For each 6, it suffers d3 mortal wounds.
Dude, what?
So, in the spirit of friendly gameplay, I'm going to use this on the Librarian because I think our HQ Warlord should duke it out old school style.
Okay, we'll fight it out mono a mono.
So, on the Librarian, he takes, I think that is 1 plus d3 mortal wounds. D3, so he takes 4 mortal wounds on the Librarian.
Oh. So the Librarian has taken 4 of his 5 lives have gone. But the Relic Shield gives me a 4+ save against wounds suffered as a result of a mortal wound. Oh!
He's good to go.
He's alive.
The Librarian has 1 left.
Troubling times for the Librarian indeed.
Okay, so the Plague Caster is going to attempt to Psychic Power the aggressors. It's not gone well for him so far, so let's start with a Smite.
I feel there's perils coming.
Failed on Smite. And the last one is going to try his Curse of the Leper. So that is Manifest on a 6. Select the nearest closest enemy unit. Roll 7d6. For each one that goes over their toughness, they suffer a mortal wound.
Oh, did I have a denial ability?
You do have a deny. Sorry, Bill. Yeah,
Sorry,
that's me jumping ahead.
I forgot to do
I forgot your Librarian's still there.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, I'm going to go for it. Negative, negative, didn't work.
That is me jumping the gun. Right.
That's okay, proceed to muller me.
They're toughness 5, aren't they?
They are, yes.
So I think you just take the 1, because it says over their toughness.
Okay.
Yep, so it's 1 mortal wound. Yep.
Okay, shooting phase, in we go.
Right, we'll start with the Foul Blight Spawn and his sprayer. So he'll spray it onto the aggressors. So he gets d6 shots. So it's 6 shots.
Oh, no.
Hit automatically. Only 4s. And it's a plague weapon. So that is 5 saves and minus 2.
God. Oh no.
And they're damage 2 each. So it's going to kill 2.
That's killed, yeah.
Have you got your apothecary?
Yeah, so what damage was it?
6 wounds in total.
Apothecary saves, looking for the 6s. I get 1.
So he takes 2. He takes 2 and 1.
So he's down to 1 life. Is that right?
I think so.
Close enough. Answers on a postcard if it's not.
I'm sure you'll get corrected.
Plague Burst Crawler.
Okay, I'm going to mortar the Hellblasters, and the rest of the weapons will fire at the aggressors.
Yes.
So on the the plague cannon, sorry, it's 6 shots. I've got to say, my random number of shots have been obscenely good.
You've done really well there.
And as a point out, it doesn't require line of sight, because obviously they are halfway across the battlefield. That is not enough dice. That is 3 hits and 3 wounds at minus 2.
5s.
2 damage, so 2 die.
2, yeah, just taken from the front, in fact. Cheers, man.
Yeah, the entropy cannons will shoot at the aggressors. So there's 2 of them, 2 hits. Their strength 8. So they've got transhuman, haven't they? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it is 1 wound.
1 save.
Minus 4, so they get their invuln from the Librarian.
Yeah, so 5+. Comes off.
Good.
The Librarian's done his shift today.
And the Rot Hail volley gun, 1 hit, 1 wound at minus 1.
Oh, it's gone through.
And the Apothecary?
Come on, big 6 coming up. No, it's a 2.
So that wounded guy
does die.
Now I'm going to put the shots from these guys into the Hellblasters. That was their reason for moving there. So
okay, let's do it.
Multi-melters first. 2 hits. And that is 2 dead.
Oh god.
Because it's a multi-melter.
Yeah, quite right.
Actually, tell a lie. They're not in short range, so it is d6 damage. So 1 dead. And the other 1 dead. Okay, what a waste of 6s. And finally 2 crack missiles from these guys. 1 hit. Strength 8, so it does in fact wound.
Is it AP?
Minus 3.
Doesn't matter, it's a 1.
D6 damage. Kills him.
Oh, kills 1 more. God, you're hosing me down. Hellblasters dropping like flies, which Noble loves.
Right, these guys are going to fire at the aggressors. They've got 2 Plague Spurt Gauntlets, your favourites.
Spurt.
On the, on the champion and 1 on the other guy. So that is going to be 7 hits.
Oh, Lord.
Very nurgly. Let's see what I can
7.
do. At strength of 3. They are plague weapons though.
Rerolling
That is
those ones.
3 armor saves with no modifiers.
Come on, here we go. 3 pluses. Nailed it.
Loving it. All right. Time to split up some shooting. The Terminators will fire. One of the Terminators will fire at the Librarian, 2 of them at the aggressor that's left.
Okay, let's
On
get it
the
done.
Librarian. And 1 wound, no mods.
On the Librarian.
Yep.
Safe.
And then on the aggressor. They're doing pretty good. That is War, brutal, 5 wounds.
Oh, Lord.
No AP though.
He
takes 1.
Takes 1.
Legend.
Luckily, he's double nails. And does he get his 6+ shrug from
That's
it as
true,
well?
yeah.
No, it's a 5.
No.
Big charge coming up now.
I think so. The Death Shrouds are going to have a go at the Intercessors.
If you make this charge, that objective is essentially yours.
Yeah, you and Overwatch, are you?
No, I'm running low.
That is an 8+1 for the twist. They're definitely in.
Brutal.
And my Warlord is going to charge your Warlord.
Yeah.
For a bit of a, air quotes, honourable combat. Very much in. And the Terminators will attempt to charge the aggressor. And they need to roll... it's a +1.
Yeah, with the
mission,
+1, they're
so, yep.
straight in with the twist.
That twist has been really handy.
Grand work. So it's charges galore.
All over the place. Right, I need to do... You've got command points, so I need to actually think about what I need to do first. And I'm going to go with the fight with the aggressor first, I think, because that objective seems important.
Okay.
So these guys have got 3 attacks apiece and then 4 for the character. Okay, no transhumaning here, so hit on 3s. That was a particularly good round of hit. These dice are great. I'm going to get me some Morlock dice.
That's a horrendous roll.
And wounding on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. Yeah, that is a lot of 5-up saves.
Good Lord. How many is that? Just put them in my hand and I'll roll.
That is 12.
Yeah, watch this. 5-up saves. He is obliterated. And that objective is securely in the hands of the Death Guard. Insert the Street Fighter pause sound effect because I've paid command points to interrupt, to attempt to slay the Lord of Contagion there. 6 attacks with the Mastercrafted Power Sword. Coming in hot, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. Oh, only the 2.
Okay, he's got a 4-up invulnerable save from his armour. He's all right.
Oh, God, what a
Always
waste.
the way, mate.
What a waste. But didn't he look good doing it?
It's that hair.
L'Oreal. He's worth it. Okay, well that's 2 points down the drain.
The Death Shrouds are going to go next. They're going to use their Man Reapers in Scythe mode, which gives them a lower stat line, but they get to make 2 attack rolls instead of 1.
I'm going to play Transhuman with my last command point
Whoa.
to try and make them survive. Here we go.
As they sweep in them across the
Sounds
ranks.
like an awful lot of dice.
It is.
What are they hitting on?
2s.
Rancid.
Well, that's gotten rid of multiple wounds there, Bill.
Yes, I've got
And
a
those
few.
2s
But
are
I don't
a
think
reroll.
it's enough.
Oh,
Oh,
don't think it's enough.
Oh my God.
That is 11 saves. They are AP -1 only, though.
Oh man, how many is that, sorry?
That is 11 4-up saves.
Easy.
You know what? A damaged 1, you've done all right there, mate.
Saved. So, what's that, 4 have gone
That is
through?
2 dead. Coming in with 5 attacks here.
This is the Lord of Contagion on the Warlord.
Hitting on 2s, but he is -1 to hit with his Plague Reaper. So that is 3 hits, and he is strength. Oh, good lord, he's strength 8.
Toughness 4
And
2s.
he makes you toughness 3 with his
Oh.
thing, so it's double 2s.
Yeah, extra
Even
2s.
more 2s. It is, however, a plague weapon, so I will re-roll that 1. That is 3 saves to be made on your invuln save, which I assume is your Iron Halo.
Yeah. 6 wounds, cleave me in 2. He's cleft in twain. Chopped from this mortal coil, see you around. and the Death Guard are running rampant. Over here, the combat continues to slog it out in the most boring fashion. I killed one Poxwalker, he took 1 wound off my bikes.
And you've got 2 combats from consolidation to...
Oh, right, okay. The Librarian's going to get stuck in now. Attacking with the Force Sword, hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Force to wound. He's strength toughness 5, isn't he?
Yes, he's toughness 5.
So 3 have gone through. Minus something or other.
That's a cocked dice. So that is 2 failed saves on his invuln. So you need to do your D3
2
damage.
D3 damage.
Minus 1 for each one because of disgustingly resilient. So he takes 3.
Yeah, 1 and 3 damage. Got to attack back with the intercessors here. So they are hitting on 3s.
And wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s. A couple have gone through.
It's enough.
Oh! Take 1 out. The Apothecary made his attacks, but he's having a real hard time and got nothing through. Okay, so leadership check coming up for the Hellblasters. What am I looking for?
You took 5 casualties and your leadership is 9, so you want a 4 or less. You're good.
Oh, thank God. I scored only the 1 victory point for the objective over there because I've been cleared off so much that I thought would have been in the bag, but Terminators did their terminating. Over here, I've played 2 command points for fall back and re-engage because I want to try and deny what I can over here.
It definitely should work out, I think.
Yeah, we'll see if they can hose those guys down over there. The Librarian remains in mortal combat with the Lord of Contagion. The Apothecary, he's a write-off. See you around. Over here, the Intercessors have fallen back to allow my Hellblasters to do some shooting and might take out this guy here. And that's it. There's nothing else alive for me, so we're straight in with the Psychics. So I finally might get a chance to use Null Zone. They're looking for a Warp Charge of 7. Oh, it's a 6.
Oh, Bill.
Smite, looking for a 5. Oh, no!
The warp has been closed. Sorry, lads.
Yeah, I'm out of command points as well, aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah. Ah, well, that's done. Psychics are over. Looking to get lucky with some Intercessors. Read into that what you will. 6 shots at half range.
Yeah.
We can glint it.
Love it.
Here we go. Hitting on 4s because of the Doctrine.
Woo.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Want that again, mate?
Yeah. To wound. Not so good.
Takes a wound, though.
That'll do. And then we've got the Hellblasters. Oh,
Glad you didn't overcharge those, Bill.
God, can you believe it? Yeah, shit.
It's 3s.
3s. Only the 2.
Oh, it's enough.
2's all you need.
Invulnerable saves. Oh, he makes 1.
Oh.
He's on a wound left.
Curses. So some continuous shooting. The Apothecary did nothing with his pistol. Librarian did nothing with his pistol. The Bikers, having fallen back and opening fire, hosed down another 4 Poxwalkers, leaving 3 remaining. We should mop them up in the charge. So the Bikes have made it into the charge there. They're already in combat, and it's just going to be a case of whether the Hellblasters can charge into the last Terminator here and try and kill him. He's only got 1 wound remaining. I'm looking for a 5.
Yep. Oh, mate.
Lord.
No command points
Oh,
left.
and I'm all tapped out. That's the way the cookie crumbles. The next natural combat would be Death Guard, so the Lord of Contagion is going to decapitate the Librarian.
I mean, it's looking... Ooh, I nearly said likely far too early there. Because -1 to hit with the Man Reaper means that I missed those ones. And it is 2 wounds, though, because it's strength lows.
Uh-oh.
And your toughness is reduced to 3.
Yes.
So it's 2 saves at -3.
6s to keep him alive. Oh, he's alive! No, he's not. He's dead.
He's dead. Yeah, he takes. I think it's D3. Even if it's 1, he's on 1. I didn't need to roll that.
No, he is absolutely gone. He's had his head sliced from his shoulders. The light in his eyes, the bright blue light, has gone out. Thanks for coming. Yeah, you can consolidate or you can stay.
Oh, I think I'll just stay on the objective for now.
You could just move off it if you fancy. Up to 3 inches.
It's an option.
So my Apothecary got his attacks in against the Terminators and did absolutely nothing.
And in return, this is going to get choppy. Oh, that's not a good roll, mind you. I'm winning on 3s. Thankfully, they're plague weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not. Goodness me. 3 saves. He's going to live through this, Bill. Yeah, he is.
Oh!
And can he shrug off his own wounds?
Probably.
One sticks up ignored. Apothecary, heal thyself.
Yeah, no, he didn't do it. He's not a self-administering apothecary. And that's that.
5 wounds basic.
So that is is that everything that's attacked?
Yeah.
Yeah, short one. No morale to take, I don't believe.
Nope.
That is the end of turn 4 for me, and it's now time for Rich to clear up. We have scored how many points?
That got me 3 points that time.
Yeah, because you had this one. You've got
that one, this one, and
middle.
The middle 2 I had, yeah, because
that's right.
this dude was next to
Yeah,
it.
and in the movement, the Lord of Contagion, because we've said this is likely to be the last turn, we've taken leave of the objective to try and do some damage. The lawnmower's come over here.
Yep.
And that's it. Let's carry on with your psychic phase, sir.
Indeed, he's going to attempt to smite what has to be the apothecary because of the line of sight. It is cast on a 9. You can't deny it now.
No, because my librarian's head is rolling around on the floor.
2 mortal wounds.
Uh-oh.
Which he can still shrug off.
Can he really?
Yep, it's whenever he loses a wound. No.
No, that's
really not.
That's the opposite of 6s.
And onto the shooting phase then. Okay, so he's going to fire his Plague Spurt Gauntlet over here for 3 hits. Strength 3, 1 wound. No modifiers.
Oh. How many, sorry?
1.
Hurrah.
Fine. Heavy amount of shooting here into the Hellblaster, so we'll start with the multi-melters. It's 3 hits. It's 3 wounds from multi-melters. So we got 1 dead, 2 dead, 1 wound, which is just enough for 2 crack missiles to have a go at him. Double hits.
Oh, God, blimey, Rich.
And 2 saves at -2.
No, that
He's
last wound has
gone.
gone through. So they are removed from play. Unit wiped. We're down here next.
Yep. He's going to fire his Plague Spewer at the bikes. He gets 6 auto hits. Honestly, random shots have been amazing for me today. And thankfully it's a plague weapon, strength 7. So that is going to be, they're tough as 5, aren't they? So
yes.
That is 5 wounds at -2.
3 have gone through.
So it's 2 damage apiece. So
Oh,
it's
no.
Kill a biker and leave 1 on a wound.
Oh. Not content with leaving him alive on 1 wound, the PBC is going to rain down.
Point blank shooting from this guy. So we'll start with the mortar because firing that at short range is hilariously silly. 3 shots, 2 hits, and it's strength of 8. So it's going to be wounding you once, but it's a plague weapon. So it's 2 wounds at -2.
No, he's lost it.
3 damage, he's gone.
See ya. Saw ya.
And that is all the
Thanks
shooting.
for coming.
Oh.
Carrying on with the combat, the Terminator's going to go into the apothecary, or are you going to go?
I'm going to go with the charge here first.
Okay, so
I know you're out of command points, so he's in. And yeah, he will strike first.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the
Scything attack, is it?
No, I'm going to go with the cleaving attack this time.
Ooh,
I think
mix
the one damage wasn't enough last time, so he gets 3 hits. He gets 3 wounds on trip 6.
What are you talking about?
You do get a 6 up save, I think. Yeah, it's AP -3 and 2 damage.
So we're looking for 6s to save. That's a negative.
So they're all gone.
Yeah, they are wiped off the table. My only model remaining alive is the apothecary, ironically.
Well, he gets to go first.
Oh, very good. What did he have, 4 attacks?
4 attacks as he punches.
Oh, 4 hits.
4 hits.
Can he take some scumbags down with him? 1 wound.
He takes it. No, sorry, they've got 2 up save, so he's absolutely fine.
Of course.
And then my attack's back. Count our chickens, and that's going to be 5 saves.
And the AP?
AP -2, their damage 1. So it's a hell of a lot of shrugs.
Yeah, so 4 have gone through.
Can he shrug them off? Quadruple 6? No.
No, I made a noble effort. That is my last remaining model. It is a tabling, sir.
Indeed.
Tabling. Well played. The Death Guard have absolutely destroyed the Void Stalkers. Look at my dead pile, sponsored by Coke Zero.
I'm going to put that down to the Terminator Deep Strikes, though, for sure.
The Terminators are all over it. Brutality incarnate. Man of the match? It's got to be the Terminators for you, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. They came down and did so much.
Yeah, I wonder if I could have got my Hellblasters involved a bit earlier and held my backfield with lesser, but...
They put me off this section of the board, though.
Yeah, but they just put you on this side, and you've got to that side anyway. Which
Yeah.
The brutality of it. Horrendous. Congratulations, air fist pump.
Yeah.
Douche.
Cheers,
Thank you
Bill.
very much for watching. Everyone check out FLOORHAMMER Podcast. It's awesome. And stick around for the next week's back. Thank you very much for watching. See you around.
See you.
This video is brought to you by Triple Helix Wargames. For big discounts on Games Workshop products and more, check out triplehelixwargames.co.uk.